Hey guys, this is Team Break with a new deck profile on the up-and-coming Bujin deck, and I hope you can just take something back out of this video and just overall enjoy. So, starting off, we have the effect monsters, and we're gonna go triple Yamato. Yamato is the main boss monster in this deck. It offers so much for the deck. You got to cycle in your other Bujin attachment, your Bujinji at the end phase. Everything basically runs around him since he's a Beast Warrior. The next Beast Warrior that we have out so far is Mikazuchi. Mikazuchi just, when a monster's destroyed, it specials himself. You can make a lot of baits with that since you have him in hand. It also lets you get other spell and trap cards for the deck, like the Regalia. You can get the Bujin Incarnations. Just a great card for the deck, and it's a 1900 beater. You can always protect it with your other attachments, and just overall just a great card. We play the one Quillin. Since Quillin's a once per turn type of card, and it always offers that pop, playing multiples of it just seems a little irrelevant. Having that once per turn, we can keep cycling it. I feel like we only need one. We play the triple Turtle. Turtle negates the destruction, the targeting of a card, which is really good. It allows you to stop the destruction of Yamato or keeping Susano or Mikazuchi alive. It's just a great card to put into the deck. Also, a 1700 beater. It's a pretty card. It's a good card to have at all times. Currently, we're playing the Ibis. Ibis is a card that allows for piercing damage in the game. So this card is awesome to search out with Susano Woe. Once you have, let's say you're going against dragons and they bring out Dracossack tokens, you can make some great plays by getting the Ibis and making Susano and just punching the tokens for games. You have piercing damage, and that's like a good format right now. But it's just kind of a placeholder until the next cards come out, like Hare and Peacock and stuff like that. So going along, we have Crow. Crow allows your card to be protected. It negates an attack, does damage. You can bait out a lot of stuff, like you can summon your monsters in defense, bait out the attacks, and just crow them away and win the game like that. Then we have our Centipede, same thing as Quillin, once per turn. It's an MST, just general great card, also 1700 beater. Then we have our just damage calc boosters. So we have the Honest and the Triple Crane. Those cards are just, it makes your opponent scared. When they have it in your hand, they can't attack your monsters. They know they can't get them over. So it allows you to just stall the game out, just control the game with your monsters. Then we play the one Veiler. This card might be going up to 2 depending on what comes out in the next format. This card's great. Stops effects going off. Stops the plays for your opponent, and double max C for some draw power in the deck. Moving on to the spell cards for the deck, we have Kaiser Coliseum. This card gained a lot of popularity with this deck. The deck usually tries to get one monster out and just win the game on that. This card's great for that. Decks that special summon a lot. This card just stops them in their tracks. It's like it puts Yamato up against just a bunch of cards, and if you have the good cards in the graveyard, you have your graveyard set up, nothing can get over Yamato on your Coliseum. Then we have the staples. We have the Dark Hole, the Book of Moon, the double MST for this back row heavy format. We got one Lance. This card could be going up to 2 since it stops cards that don't target, such as Bottomless and stuff like that, keeping your Yamato alive. Just a great card in general. And then for the Bujin specific cards, we have the double Bujin Incarnation. That card is the nuts, man. If someone just breaks your field and you have your some cards in the back, but you have your Yamato in your grave, Bujin Incarnation just specials 2 of them, gives you a free XYZ and just puts you back in the game, just full force. The card is amazing. It's all been playtesting, and when this card activates, I kind of just start winning the game, taking control again. So, great card. Double Tanky. As of right now, we only have 5 Beast Warrior Bujin monsters that are out. We got the Yamatos and the Mikazuki. Unless you want to play the triple Mikazuki, you have 6 targets. So, it wouldn't seem smart currently to play the triple Tanky until we get the next set of Beast Warriors, where the yellow one comes out and stuff like that. Tanky becomes more relevant. The card can be bumped up to 3, making space for other cards. And then we got the double monster slots. This card's been getting great tech at my card shop recently. This card just allows the deck to special summon, since everything's a level 4 in the deck except the Maxi and the Effect Veiler. This card just allows the +1. You reveal it's a monster. You get the special. You get to go to Susano Woe. It just allows for a lot of XYZ plays, and just a great card in general. It also put some cards in the banish, since you want to add some stuff for the Bujin Incarnation. It also does that for the deck. So great card, great card. Then off to the trap cards, we have the staples: Solemn Warning, Compulse, Mirror, Bottomless. These cards are currently the staples. They're all put to 1. Warning is just amazing. It stops a lot of cards dead in their tracks. Compulse is a card that's pretty good, but always subject to change depending on your matchup. So it's Bottomless. Mirror Force is great. Fiendish Chain works as like It's a card that's be great. It's like another Veiler for the deck. You just stop effects, stop the monsters from attacking, and just overall just a great card. We got Horn of the Phantom Beast for some more pumping up the deck can do. Like we have Crane, we got Horn of the Phantom Beast. This card lets you go crazy when you have Susanoo. You go Susanoo, you know, equip him with the Horn of the Phantom Beast. When that card, since he attacks, you know, every time he kills a monster, just draw one. Gives you mega pluses and go from there. Then we got Bujin, Regalia the Sword. This card just lets you bait out a lot of plays. Like if your opponent, you know, knows for some reason your hand because of like whatever drag down or something. I know you don't have any Cranes left, but this card's set. You activate, you know, the sword, put the Crane back in the hand, you know, on the attack declaration, and then on the damage cal, Crane them, you know, get stuff done like that, and overall just a great card to have in the deck. Then onto the onto the extra deck, we have the main boss monster. We got Susanoo. Play 2 Susanoo. You could play 3 of this card. This card's great, but playing a third of him, I haven't needed more than 2. This card's just, you know, you protect the cards, you don't really need more than them. Play the 1 Kagetsuchi. I don't never see like a reason to go into 2 of him. This card's good on its own. Protects himself. He has like the Zen Mains effect where it stops a Bujin monster from being destroyed. Just straight up does great stuff for the deck. Put some cards in the graveyard, gains attack. It's pretty awesome. Got 1 Omega. Since you're playing like all light monsters, it's fine to go for Omega. Then, you know, if you want, play the M7 on top of him. Now that M7's at 3, it's a pretty good play. Stops the back row. It's good. I got good extra deck card. We got the Daigusto Emerald. Daigusto Emerald lets you put cards back into your deck, which I thoroughly enjoy. Lets you put back the Cranes. Lets you put back, I don't know, the Ibis or the Crow. You know, whatever you need. The Hares maybe eventually, like stuff like that. Got Abyss Dweller for those, you know, just a main extra deck card. Cards that, you know, decks that go mad crazy on the graveyard effects. Cowboy lets you burn for game. Diamond Dire lets you blow up a card on the field. Just a great card. Maestro just lets you put cards face down and, you know, do shenanigans like that. And then the Tiger King lets you get a Tanky off the deck, which is basically a free search for Yamato or for Mikazuki. Negates effects on the field like that Iron Beast Warrior, which is always great. And that's basically a deck profile. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you very much.